God created the earth and everything in it with the ability to be productive and the timing that allows for productivity. In Ecclesiastes 3:1-2, we learn of this principle of creation. For everything, there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest. And we need to be aware of this principle of creation as we ask ourselves today's question: am I fruitful? Well, based on God's word, yes, you are. You are fruitful. You were designed by God that way. Now, sometimes we think that we are not fruitful or productive when we don't see the results that we want to see. If you worked hard to achieve something and did all that you knew how to do and filled in the gaps of learning along the way, but you didn't achieve what you wanted in the time that you allotted, you may think now that you weren't fruitful, that you will never be fruitful. But listen, there's more at work behind the scenes. I have journeyed with God through moments of disappointment when I didn't receive what I was believing for and what I was actually working towards. It did not happen in the timing that I thought, right? And I have asked the questions. Yes, I have. I've asked, Lord, was I right? Did I hear you correctly? Did I miss it? What did I do wrong? What's missing from the equation? Have you ever asked God those kind of questions where we're rumbling with Him in matters of faith and hope and trust? Well, time after time, like a good father, He reminds me that I was designed for productivity. I was designed to be fruitful and that I am producing. And this is my reminder to you today. We may not have yet received what we were hoping for, but as we continue to believe God, not just for what He can provide, but for who He is: good, faithful, true, and the one whose thoughts towards us are always good. As we stay with God, listen, we are sowing seeds of faith, patience, and perseverance that will bring a harvest. As we remain in the place of trust in His word, we increase in submission, in humility, and resilience. And guess what? We are developing a character that reflects His, while cultivating a soul that is at rest in Him, no matter what the circumstances are. As we journey with God, He is able to keep us. He keeps us in the right season, not as a prisoner, but as a partner, aligned with His purposes and in tune with His heart. And there He can reveal any internal or external hindrance that must be addressed, must be overcome. And there He shows us that what we are walking through and how we are walking through it influences and impacts others. It is often said, you reap what you sow. And usually when we say that, it refers to someone who has done something evil and is getting the punishment that we think they deserve. But the principle is actually neutral. In time, we will get a harvest of the seeds that we sow, whether bad or good. We can sow seeds of faith and trust, or doubt and worry. So let's pay attention to what we are planting today, because you will harvest those seeds in fruit form in time to come. It's Dr. Michelle with your Clarity Moment Devotional for this week. God bless.